Hey, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing video. Today we're going to talk about something I haven't seen anyone bring up yet, but it's incredibly exciting. My friend Kylalarae in my Twitch stream brought it up as we were diving through all of the footage, and it's amazing and it's so overlooked. So thank you, Kay, so much for sharing this with me, and let's start talking about it. So there's more than 4 house styles. You heard me right, more than 4. We originally only saw 4 house styles in the direct, and it was kind of disappointing to see that that was the only ones that were there. And rightfully so. We have over 400 new items and over 100 new food, but the houses seem to have gotten the short end of the stick. But, as we go through the Happy Home Paradise section of the direct and slow it down, what's this? A scroll bar for the house exterior options. You can see that there's an additional 2 from the ones that we've seen before. It's a little hard to tell based on the bar how many new exteriors there will be, but if we use our current house selection options bar as a guide, it kind of paints a clearer picture. We can tell there's 2 on the top of this menu, and that the bar is about 1/3 of the size of the entire bar itself. Examining how all the bars in the house customization work for scrolling, we know that each section scrolls about 1 row at a time, and from there you can notice that the bar only scrolls about half its original size. So I'll be calling this the half step option. This was a bit hard to grasp in my head, so I made a visual displaying how it will scroll and how many will be in each scroll section. I broke it up into 2 different groups, a half-step scrolling group and a full-step scrolling group. For this half-step one, we have the red section, purple section, blue section, green section, and orange. The 4 we saw on the bottom were red, half up is red and purple, half up from there is purple and blue, and so on. This gives us a total of 12 house spots. Alternatively, if we do the whole step option, you can see that there would be still a total of 8 new home exteriors. So what are our options for the new home styles? Well, I think by cross-comparing them to the options we had in Happy Home Designer is a great start. Also, thanks to my incredible friend Chuy for reminding me of all the different house styles that Happy Home Designer had. It's important that we compare them to our villagers' houses and see how they align. We can tell that there's 4 types of houses and shapes and various designs. Keep in mind that all of these houses also have different exteriors, so let's just go over these really quickly. It shows us changing the house for Maple, and she has what I'm going to refer to as the thatch style house. We see them expand the menu, and we can see her current home as well as the other villagers' homes to find out the customization options. So with the thatch style house, there's 3 different roof types. There's a straw, like on Alice's, Clayton's, and Cole's. There's shingles, like Apple, Callie, and Deli have. And then there's also a brick roof, which can be seen on Bangles, Bonbons, and Divas. From there, there's also 3 home styles. That includes the wooden house, like Allie, Boone, and Drake have, with a 3-pane window. There is a clay house, like Audie, Cherry, and Chops have, with the arched window. And there's a stucco style house, like Avery, Bertha, and Cookie have, with a cross-stick windows. I'm skipping through all of the doors because we already have a ton of variety of doors that match all of these villagers. The next of the villager houses is the Zen style houses. There's the 3 roof types. We have stone roofs like on Admiral's, Buzz's, and Gladys's. There's the tiled roof like we get to see on Annalisa's, Cousteau's, and Greta's. And then there's a straw roof that you see on Benjamin, Billy's, and Coco's house. From there, there's 3 styles of homes. There's the shanty wood with 2-pane windows like Blanche, Curtis, and Zucker have. There's a more traditional style home with a 3-pane window that Croc, Cyrano, and Snake have. And there's a more elegant looking house with the rounded windows that can be seen on Cousteau's, Octavian's, and Toby's home. Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky. There's 2 standard looking houses, but I'm breaking them into 2 groups based on all the traits of the houses we saw earlier. I'll be giving them names that kind of match the style that they had in Happy Home Designer. I'll be referring to the houses that have the triangle above the door to be called the country houses, and the ones with the roundness above the door to be called the eaved. So for the country houses, there are 3 different roof types. There's a metal roof that you can see on Moose's, Pee-wee's, and Sprocket's house. There's also a shingle roof that you can see on Cashmere's, Mott's, and Pippi's house. And there's the tile roof that you can see with Agnes's, Naomi's, and Poppy's home. There's also 4 different house styles for the country houses. There's wood that you can see with Moose, Olive, and Puck, with the classic window shape. There's brick homes with Mott, Olivia, and Wendy, and they have a 3-pane window. There's the stucco style house that Non, Olaf, and Samson have, which have round windows. And there's a metal house type that Agent S, Rocket, and Rooney all have, and they have a single pane glass window. Moving on to the eaved style houses, there's 3 different roof types. There's the straw that Candy, Caroline, and Ruby have. There's shingles that Nana, PH, Pietro and Tia have, and there's tile roofs that Muffy, Scoot, and Velma have. As for the styles, there's 3 different house styles. There's the log that Molly, Ricky, and Sydney have with the classic window. There's the stone brick exterior that Monique, Nibbles, and Walker have with 3 panes, and a stucco with logs that Pudge, Rudy, and Ursula have, and it has a nice round window. So with these 4 villager homes plus our own house, what does that leave us? Well, if we open up our good friend Happy Home Designer, we can see a few more options complete with different sizes. There's the castle type, which resembles the fairy tale homes in New Leaf, and this was a fan favorite, so I'm pretty sure this one would make a comeback. There's also this fortress type that was available only in Happy Home Designer so far, and it would definitely be interesting to see this one shine through, although it's a bit unusual. And then there's the domed home. It's very castle-like and very stylized, so I think this would be a really fun addition to the group. And the modern is definite to make a comeback because it was a fan favorite in New Leaf. If we include our own home in this list, that leaves us 9 total variants. So there's 2 possibilities. One of these homes is dropped and we only have 8 choices. I feel like if there was one to be dropped from this list, it would either be the domed or the fortress homes, as they're somewhat similar to the castle. 2, there's an additional 3 styles of home that we may be adding into our game. Honestly, I would love a full set of 12 homes to look forward to, but at the very least, there's so much more to look forward to than we were originally led to believe. Which house style is your favorite? If you have any ideas of what could fill out the missing 3 homes, I want to hear what you would hope for. Once again, a huge thank you to my friend Kay for showing me the scroll bar that I overlooked after going through the direct 5 million times, and for my friend Chuy for reminding me of all the Happy Home Designer house catalog options. If you guys like this video, please consider giving that button a little gentle boop for me and to let the YouTube algorithm know that it was pretty good. One last thank you to my patrons and members for supporting my channel. It really means the world that you guys always help me keep up with these videos. I would not be able to make them without you. I hope everyone has an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!